Hello everybody, welcome back to Wolfeei Extras. Today we're going to be looking at the MCC Reddit for a Reddit Roundup. I think we're on number 19 now. Last Reddit Roundup was 8 days ago. Look, I wanted to do this one a little earlier to avoid the MCC Rising teams clogging the top posts, obviously, because that's what always happens when teams get announced in MCC. However, there was too much going on, and I didn't want to squeeze in another video in between, so I guess we're gonna have to deal with the Rising teams being there. We'll probably just scroll a little further than usual, and we'll make it past. Anyways, before we get into this, alright, before we get into it, I want to announce two things. I'm gonna be live today at probably 9 a.m. EST, 10 a.m. EST, around that time, because there's going to be the Block Wars update video, and I want to do include in that stream also trying to learn more about the people who are in this Rising, because obviously a lot of them are unfamiliar, and then depending on how that goes, I will also recap that on here, to give everyone on YouTube also an update on all the Rising participants who've been announced. Just to, do my due diligence, and when I'm not in, I'll make content surrounding the people who are in, as per usual. So yeah, I'll try my best to recap all the players. So that's one. Second announcement, tomorrow is Block Wars at 2 p.m. EST. Little part of that is my parents will be back home, so I don't know how my stream's gonna look, because I imagine that they'll probably be a little busy trying to figure everything out again with what's going on. But I should be good to go. 2 p.m. EST, regular Block Wars. My team is fire. I'm sure I'll advertise it again today or tomorrow, depending on what I'm uploading. Anyways, top hosts. Number one, me. I'm not gonna elaborate on this one because I literally made a video about this. I leaked the MCC Rising 2 teams. If you have not seen it, go watch that one. It's the, by the time this is up, the 4th most recent upload. But yeah, glad to have made it to the number 1 spot. I'll take this with honor. I don't know by how much. It was by an okay amount, So I did it, guys. Number 1 is me. And yeah, so, funny post, I guess. People liked it a lot. I think the first post was, the first team did help a lot, which I think was one of the funniest ones. But yeah, thank you all for this number 1 slot, and please make this a trend. Please, I hope people will just continue shitposting some freaking teams. Please, how funny that would be if this happened not too often. Like, if the entire Reddit was just people making fake teams that just don't make sense, but they're intended to be, like, actually funny. Like, don't do it, like, every single day, but if it's, like, a couple times a week, or maybe once a week, I think it'd be a banger. Alright, I'm just saying. Anyways, second thing is Curry's reaction to no HG members making it into MCR. This is the second time I'm recording this, by the way. This has copyrighted music, so, for a reference, it goes 20% luck, 50% skill, 10% concentrated power of will. That music, and then he's like, best moments HBG, thanks for watching. It was a very good video, but go look at it on Twitter, or on the Reddit. I can't play it because it has copyrighted music in it, as far as I'm aware, so if you want to watch this video, go look up Real Curry on Twitter, go watch it there, and give him a follow as well, obviously. So yeah. Alright, next up. What if the game that skipped was the finale? So it's me again, back with another concept, this time less about a specific game, more a general event concept. Dodgeball is kind of the same every time, so what if we change it up? For this idea, the game that isn't picked to be played as part of the competition becomes the game they'll play as the finale. Say you skip Sands of Time, that'd become the finale, or if you skip Meltdown, a Meltdown decides the winner. Some guys might have to change up a bit. Here's the sort of things I'm thinking. Okay, wait, so hold up. So instead of Dodgeball, the game that doesn't get played would be the final one. I think that's a fun idea. I really like that idea. However, like you said, it would require games to get... Every single game would have to be modified to apply to a 1v1 situation for teams. Also, I feel like it'd take a little bit too long. Also, it would just be 2 teams playing, right? Or how does this work? I'm not sure. But the strategy would be really cool. Yeah, strategies would go insane in this. Do you want your best game as the finale or for game 8 for score? If there has to be a finale game, I would prefer this over Dodgeball. It's not going to be the same every event, and it brings a whole bunch of new strats. I agree. I think this would be a fantastic idea. I think this would be really good. I think MCC could pull this off with their game roster, because every game they have is solid. I think. I would take this for Block Wars because I think it'd be cool. But obviously, this is not my idea, so it'd be cool though. I think it's pretty cool. What is this? The All-Seeing Upvote Award, glowing commendation for all to see. Yeah, I mean, I'll give this a upvote. This is a good post. I like this. This is a really good idea. I don't know how this hasn't been thought of before, or maybe it has. I have never seen this idea presented before, but it makes so much sense. It'd be really cool though. Like I said though, it would require pretty much every single game to be heavily modified. It's a lot of work, but it does make for a really interesting finale. Anyways, yeah, a lot of strategy to that. I think that's really cool. Here's the MCC Rising 2 Aqua Axolotls. I think I looked on this to see the comments, and the comments are just about Sandwich Lord! He's gonna freaking get 5,000 million points! Which, I mean, he might. So, we do have some liars. It's Jover. Milkberry lied. No. Why can this man only insanely destroy or throw extremely hard? Joel's run placement and hold the wall since MC 25. Second, fourth, first, 34th, 32nd, 37th, 31st, 34th. Yeah, I don't know how that happens. I feel like hole in the wall is a skill that you can be pretty consistently good at. Island is a different story because there's modifiers, but I feel like hole in the wall is something that you can just be relatively consistent at. Maybe I'm wrong, because I honestly don't remember how my performances went in testing when I was in 2 years ago, but I used to be pretty good at hole in the wall. I don't remember if I was consistently really good, but I was consistently really good, but I don't know if I was good every single time. So maybe it's a standard thing. I don't know. It's Joe for everyone when Fruit starts to sweat. Reddit, Fruit is mechanically good, but he doesn't practice as much as other sweats in the event. Fruit practices and wants to get first into for Reddit. I mean, Fruit is a monster. The thing with Fruit, right? I would say Fruit is the mechanically most skilled player in MCC right now. Mechanically, he is the best, alright? That you can disagree or agree, that's your opinion to have. I personally think he's the best. So when it comes to the other way you can improve, which would be knowledge and strategy, then Fruit becomes a demon. So yeah, I mean, it is a little interesting. This is terrifying, but we'll see how Fruit will be able to continue this. I think Fruit's now had a back-to-back first indiv, right? So whenever next MCC is, which I imagine is probably mid-September, if whatever, then yeah, Fruit potentially will pop off and have a great event, and maybe get first again if he's in, obviously. So yeah, I mean, I'm down to see this, honestly. The Fruit takeover. People have been talking about Purpled and Shane as the freaking goats, and now Fruit comes in and is like, no, I'm from berries. I think it'd be pretty dope. Anyways, here's the yellow yaks, the yellow yogs. I'm not surprised this is the second most upvoted Reddit team. Maybe I am curious. What's the order of popularity for the Rising teams on Reddit? I imagine the smaller creators will probably on the lower end for the most part, just because obviously they are slightly less recognizable to most people, and the larger creators are just more recognizable. And I think in Sandwich Lord's team's case, those are like MCC people, so it makes a lot of sense that they get upvoted a lot. Like I said, I think the Sandwich Lord team is like a coincidental fan service, where, like, you know, they give the fans what they want on accident, because that's what, you know, people have been talking so long about having an MCC nerd like someone like a lot of the people on that team to make it into an MCC just to see how they would perform. And you know, this is, although not the exact thing what people would ask for, because they would just want to see it in a regular event compared to the other players, this is as good as it gets, and I think it's cool. And I think the Yogs team is also really fun. I mean, their application was really silly, really fun, and yeah, they made it in. I think it's cool. His drunk memory is not exactly the best. Drunk Tommy asking if Captain Sparkles had won an MCC before. Pink 33 in general. Like, yeah, didn't Tommy win with Sparkles for this first time? I don't know. Movement games. Parka Warrior 2. Is this purpled? Is that purpled? Clouds, that's Illumina, and then Pete. These are really cute drawings. I'm just terrible at recognizing people, but I think I'm right. I could be wrong. But yeah, these are really cute. I like them. In light of a certain fruity boy wanting to get a first individual hat trick, some say Sapnap is the best. Some say it's purpled, but deep down we all know that. We all know that Illumina, and I took that personally. True. Fruit's the GOAT. I mean, he wasn't lying though. Guys, I won't lose a 4th dodgeball in a row, guys. Trust me, guys. Yeah, he didn't make it this one, did he? Oh, here's a clip from Fruit that I've apparently watched. Fruit winning back-to-back-to-back first individual.
I don't, like... If I'm benched in MCC, it's like, whatever. I'm fine with that. The only reason I want to be in this next MCC is because I want to fucking gun for triple first.
Okay.
I want triple first to be sick, dude.
True.
Another thing that you think about, like, the longer MCC goes on, the harder MCC gets. Because all the players just get better, and then new, stronger players come in.
True.
So I think having 3 firsts in, like, some of the hardest MCCs is pretty sick.
True. That is correct. That is very true. I mean... everything he said is right. It does keep getting harder, and you know, him getting first indiv 3 times in a row would be incredibly impressive. 2 times in a row is already impressive, but 3 times even better. Is another Fruit clip. Let's see. All right. What is going on here? I'm so confused. He's got him on a leash. Is this trapping?
Dodgeball practice.
Dodgeball practice, real. Okay, I didn't read the title. Is that in the title? Oh yeah. I mean,
guys,
that's
I'm
funny.
gonna leave everything right now. Is everybody ready?
So much Fruitberry on the top post this week.
At August 14th at 11:54 a.m. MST, there will be a secret MCC nobody knows about.
What?
The contestants, me, Pizza Hut.
Uh-huh.
That is the MCC.
Let's go!
1v1 to the death.
Heck yeah.
Whoever wins escapes with their real life and their in-game life. 1 person will be dead by the end of this tournament.
Oh my god. No, why? Why would you do that to him? FVM joined MC earlier than he expected. Just waiting for the day you actually in the official MCC. I won't be able to get into the actual event for a long time, if not ever, because I was a tester. So if I was to ever get in, it'd be like till season 15. Fire Breath Man. Oh, good to know. It's just funny that Misty's right below there as well. I mean, we all know what happened. To be completely honest, though, 2 years ago, the signs of MCC testers being able to make it in MCC, and this, I don't know how far ago 2 years ago this was, but before the first Rising, it seemed like there was no shot. Like, it seemed like there was actually 0% chance that testers were going to get in. Then when Rising happened, and they said testers are allowed to apply, and you guys could get in, and then we heard, like, that some tester teams made it pretty far, we were like, wait a minute, wait, there's a chance. And then obviously, a year after that-ish, yeah, pretty much a year after that, Shane made his way in, and then Misty, this summer, this June, made her way into MCC, and I think that's awesome. If we're looking at the timeline here, right? Okay, these people both were previous testers, and Shane got in what, October? So yeah, October? No, November. That would be November, right? November, and then Misty gets in June. That's 7-8 months. So my time would be, let's see, well, six months would be December. That's probably not. So 7. Frick, they're gonna be on break. Damn it, it's over. I'm gonna get added to MCC in frickin' February when they're not hosting events. God damn it, man. Frick. Oh well, guess his theory's not working. Guys, surely 2025, guys. Please. Anyways, yeah, I mean, Shane getting added was a pretty big surprise. Even when it happened, it was like, whoa, wait, what? And then he got into the actual event, and we were like, yeah, I mean, that's crazy. We've been talking about this for like 2-3 years, and it finally happened, and then Misty got in. I was like, wait, what? So, hey, I mean, you never know what happens. I'm excited to see if... Actually, I'm kind of curious if Misty will be able to get into the regular MCC nowadays. I think I said this on stream already, but now that there's like, I think both Sapnap and H-Bomb are either quitting or taking a break. I think H is taking a break and Sap is like retired. Obviously, that doesn't necessarily mean there's open spots for more top players. Because I'm sure there's plenty of people who get benched every event, obviously on a cycle, who would now just get in more regularly. Excuse me. But in case there is spots, there are spots for better players. I think Curry and Misty are fantastic picks. I would like to think that I'm a solid pick too, but obviously, who am I to judge that? I am probably extremely biased. Same for Curry and Misty though. I mean, I'm also very biased towards them. I don't know from the mind of Scott's Major who he envisions as the best pick from now, but we shall see. I mean, whether it's MCC 34 or maybe at the end of this year or maybe until next year, until the next good player gets added, we shall see and wait and you know, we can't really know for sure yet what's gonna happen. So yeah. our Red Rabbits, very happy about this team too. This is one of the teams that both me and Shane had seen and thought it was really cool. It might have been on stream that Shane joined VC, I think maybe on the first day, and was like, hey, watch this. Well, we already saw it before, but we should watch this on stream. And I don't remember if that was exactly how it went. But yeah, this is a very cool team. Very hyped to see how they will perform. Please don't get mad at the Rising teams. I've also seen this post apparently. I'm making this post because I'm worried that the Rising 2 team announcements will get a lot of backlash. We know that not every Rising team could get in. So it's okay if your favorites didn't make it, just accept the roster and have fun watching the event. And whatever you do not get mad at anyone about it. It won't help anyone, not the Noxer, not Scott, and especially not the teams who do get in. Let's show them our support. I agree. Look, obviously, from my perspective, I'm a little bummed about not making it in. And I'm also bummed that some of my friends who I think would be extremely cool to see in the event also didn't make it in. But at the end of the day, what benefit do you gain from complaining? It's not as if they're going to change the teams. You know how much of a freaking issue that would create? Imagine if they subbed out, let's say, freaking... oh, speaking of, I was going to say, let's say Aqua, because people have been saying that Aqua team needs to be subbed out because it's an OP team. That's not their fault. Why would they get subbed out for well, in quotations, mistake, because how were Noxer supposed to know? A mistake, quotations, that they didn't even make. So, no, they're not going to get removed from Rising. If they win for free, cool. So what? Who cares? Like, there's probably going to be another opportunity for Rising in the future. I mean, maybe not for the people who made it into this event, because I imagine getting in the previous Rising disqualifies you from future Rising events. But regardless, you should people should be happy about the people that got in, because hey, it's going to be a bunch of new people, and they're going to have a great time, and it's going to be really entertaining to watch people discover and figure out MCC. And yeah, I think it'll be a wonderful time. And regardless of if your favorite POV or your favorite application didn't make it in, 10 others did. And you got to deal with it, alright? There's probably going to be plenty of opportunities in the future, hopefully, for some of your favorites like a Curryway or like me or whoever the heck to make their way into an event for MCC. Whether that's Rising or whatever the heck else. So yeah. Deal with it, alright? Frickin' deal with it. Next up, MC Rising 2 Pink Parrots. Heck yeah, baby! This is the team that I thought right from the start would be a team that, regardless of the application, would have a good chance just because of how cool like this team is, like people-wise. I also met this team in person. Obviously, being a cool team doesn't mean you're gonna get in. You also need to make a cool application, and they did. So I'm glad they got in because, like I said, I think without their application, it's already a cool team, and then with their application, it's just better. So yeah. W. Sandwich Lord's first run on Parkour Warrior. Yeah, I don't know how the. I mean, I guess I do know how he does it, but like, come on, man, save some winning for the rest of us. Like what? Also, I just realized, is that little Aqua Axolotl on his head supposed to be me? His face is the face is just very, very recognizable. It's very Alex Wolfeei-esque. It's very Mogul Melee. Anyways, never thought I'd come to see this. Posting a meme every day until Gordon's bench day 10. All Things MCC podcast died. Keys to Victory died. Reddit Round-Up died. Top 10 plays. Yeah, I'm not sure what's going on in the All Things MCC you know, channel and whatnot. Let me pull this up on a different tab. Have they even posted about the Rising teams getting announced? I'm not sure if they have. Let me look it up. Have they? No, they haven't. Like, what are they doing? I thought they were. I thought they wanted to get to 100k subscribers. What are they doing? I don't understand. Still crazy that an MCC channel is capable of getting to 100k in this freaking economy. 100k subs on an MCC channel is really impressive. I'm not gonna lie. But hey. Yeah, I mean, you know, for one to stop doing things means that there's a chance that others will continue, aka Alex Wolfeei. I don't know if I would take over any of these concepts. I do Reddit Roundup because it's easy to do in my format. Keys to Victory requires me to do a lot of research, and I'm not too knowledgeable on this, and I don't want to misinform people. A podcast, I guess I could do a podcast, but like, what's the point? What am I gonna talk about with people? Hey, you play MCC, right? Yeah, cool. Anyways, like, what's the point? Anyways, and then top 10 plays. I mean, the only way I could do top 10 plays is if I get linked, like, clips from, like, cool plays, or if they were to end up on Reddit. If people made the top 10 plays and I covered it, that's the only way that it could happen. But I'd have to do commentary over it as well. So I don't know if that would work either. So I can do the Reddit Roundup for you guys. I can't do the other ones very easily unless someone figures out a way for me to do it in my format, which is the Mogul Mill format, where I record and don't have to edit, because I just want to, you know, make the quality of the content about the recording and not about everything evolved around it. Whatever, you know what I mean. Anyways, moving on. MC Rising 2 Green Geckos. This is the team from Brazil who speak Portuguese. Yes, I knew this. Okay, I misspoke. I misspoke in the announcements video, whatever, from a couple days ago. I know that in Brazil they speak Portuguese. I've been knowing this for ages. I just made a mistake. Okay, please calm down. Very interested to see how they will perform. This will be the first Portuguese-speaking team in MCC, and potentially the last, depending on how MCC evolves. I don't expect MCC to make their next non-English or non-Spanish team a Portuguese team, but hey, I'm down to see it. I think this is really cool. I think if any language gets represented next, it will probably be French, but yeah, who knows. Or maybe an Asian team, would like any country from Asia. I don't want to generalize people, obviously, but like any of the Asian countries that have a large enough Minecraft scene of creators where there's a good pool of people to make teams from that are also familiar with MCC and also would fit in. I don't know much about the scene over there, but if it works, frickin' throw them in an event, man. With some regulation, of course, because I don't just throw people in the event randomly without knowing who they are. Anyways, welcome Risingers, and hit me up if you want some training. If you're in Rising, go ask JoJo for training, or Shane. I know Shane's also offered on Twitter, and I'm sure there's others who have offered as well. Not gonna name any names before I accidentally tell someone or name someone who actually wasn't capable of doing training, but whatever. Yeah, JoJo or Shane, they're always there to help. This is FBM's dream MCC team. Can it happen? Shane, Joel, Jimmy, and Lizzie. I think this is a fine team. I think this is a solid, balanced team for a regular MCC. I mean, I know Shane with a second frag who's gotten top 10 somewhat consistently before is incredibly scary. And obviously the other two teammates are most certainly not bad. I think this would be a very solid team. I think they could pop off. They could pull off some crazy plays, and I think this would be really fun and really hype as well, especially because Lizzie obviously is a very infrequent player. I think people would be ecstatic to see Lizzie return. Lizzie Joel obviously is a very iconic duo for several reasons, and Joel and Shane is a duo people have been wanting to see for a long time, and I think Shane and Jimmy is always a consistent duo you can rely on for a good POV. So I think this is a fantastic team. It makes a lot of sense to be Shane's favorite. But let's be honest here, guys. Shane's actual dream team is with me. Come on, we all knew this. I need to stop talking too much about me at MCC. I know I've just every single post, there's something for me to talk about in relation to myself, which is really stupid. But obviously, I don't intend to talk about it too much. I just find it fun to theorize. Anyways, Bro's definitely not completing the rainbow of MCC colors. Owen and MCC 89 after being put on orange for the 44th time. Let's see if MCC 34 will be the first event where Owen won't be on orange. I think it's now been 3 events, including Rising. It's either 3 or 4. I think it's been 3. Oh, and Pride. Pride counts too. Frick. It might have been 4 now. It's either 3 or 4 that Owen's been on orange. And that's it. Speaking of orange, orange team, yeah, cool team, very creative team. I think this is probably the most creative team for this Rising, and I think that it'll be a really entertaining PvP, really fun, and I'm curious to see what they will do with this opportunity. List of players that use someone's minecart skin or as a costume. Technoblade happened 6 times. That makes sense. I think one of the Technoblade teams was just an entire team dressed up as Technoblade. And there's a bunch of teams, a bunch of people being dressed up as people. Cool. Anyways, Tommy is not in the next MCC. Are you doing the next MCC? I didn't sign up, sorry. Well, guys, there you have it. No Tommy in it. I'm not entirely surprised, but you know, we'll see how frequently he plays from now on. We have new MCC roommates. In Captain Sparkle's most recent video on his house tour, the house he's moving out of, he reveals at the end of the video that he's going to be roommates with Kara Corvus. Sick. I mean, I'm not surprised about this. They're like really good friends, I think. They're friends, I'm pretty sure. But yeah, they're really good friends, and they hang out a lot, and they do a lot of stuff together, so that makes a lot of sense. So yeah, cool. Good for them. MC Rising, Cyan Coyotes. I apologize, okay? I said no lifesteal in MCC Rising. This is the one team I forgot to think about. I apologize. I'm sorry. Look, okay. I talked to certain people, and they talked to certain people according to them, and I heard about all of those teams not getting in, and then this is the one that I did not hear about, and I kind of forgot about it. But I'm glad they make it in though, because this is it was a really creative and fun application, which I also said on stream already. When we're doing Rising application reviews, we had like a couple of points that we thought mattered as just a guess, because there was no guideline to go by. We just guessed a couple points to go off of for like rating applications, and this one ranked, I'm pretty sure, pretty high, except for one of the points, which I think was like how much you learn about them, but I don't think that actually mattered that much, so yeah, good for them. Anyways, happy birthday, Dave. Oh, I'm actually like only a day late. Happy birthday, Dave. Just a day late. Bitsel has not yet finished the MCC6 video, while Geometry Dash 2.2 release date has been revealed. Bitsel's finally working on the MC6 video again. This is not a drill. He's taken way too long at this point. If Geometry Dash 2.2 releases before his MC6 video, I wouldn't even be surprised. Yep, fair enough. Throw out to Fundy and MCC 16 Terra Swoop Force. Another Fruit Berries clip. Ain't no way. No weighing. No weighing. Is that also sounds like copyrighted music? Let's do this one. Alright, where's Fundy in this? This would be... Fundy's on Lime, right? Oh my god! Hey, that's crazy! Oh my god, I forgot about that. We slept on Fruit for too long, pushing me right down to Goodness' bench day 12. Bidding up for Purple, FBM, or Illumina being the Season 3 GOAT. Fruit Berries. Yep. MC Rising Lime Llamas? Yes! This is a very fun team. I've seen Wadebox very actively interact with the community, and I think that's really cool. They've been very actively, I think, in the Discord or elsewhere as well. They were in my chat as well yesterday, just hanging out and trying to learn as much and introduce themselves as much to everyone, which I think is great. I think that's really cool. So yeah, Shamelessly reposting my Mr. 1 meme despite it not being completely accurate anymore. Don't get mad at the winners, lol. Suggestions accepted, not accepted for MCR griefs. Number 1, hurry up. There's only 3 hours left. Where is my DM? Anger. I literally had the best application. How could I not be picked? Bargaining. I could still be a backup. What if one team drops out? I have to be the 11th best app, right? Depression. Noxra hates me. The world hates me. Why? Acceptance. We all tried our best. MCR will have great creators that I can't wait to watch out there. And there will always be more opportunity next time. True. Very true. Sky Battle Round wins up to 33. Harvey at number 5 is... I guess shouldn't be surprising. I haven't really looked into Harvey's performance as of recent. Rambo and Callum also making the top 5 is pretty impressive. Wilbur and Scott also making the top 10 is pretty impressive. That's kind of crazy. Holy moly. This is only canon. If you include non-canon, it shoots up. And then what is this? Win percentage. 38% only player once. Oh my god. This person seems to be a Calvin fan because they put my goat and then also Calvin down here. And then Bliss come back. This person really wants Calvin. I don't think it's happening, but hey, you never know. Sky Battle Round wins percentage. Fruit being at 22% after having played, what, 30 MCCs almost now? Or how many, however many it's been? 25 probably? Is crazy. That's kind of crazy. And that's round wins. So that's not just like winning once in an event. That's just across all the rounds. So if it's 25, he's played like 75 rounds. No, it's probably a little less. Let's say 20. He's played 60 rounds of Sky Battle and won a fifth of them. That's 12. That's quite a lot. It's quite a lot. Begging. I am once again asking for a second Jingle Jam Championship. I mean, I think it'd be fun. I don't know how they would pull it off necessarily. Well, actually, I guess for Jingle Jam it doesn't matter if people have played it before. I think it'd be fun. If it doesn't bother the Noxer as much. Because I don't know how many resources and time goes into a Jingle Jam event. I think Jingle Jam is just a rerun of the most recent event. I think it'd be really fun. I do think that current MCC might be slightly too complicated, so it would require a lot of behind the scenes like introduction, because I think throwing people just randomly into MCC nowadays against people who regularly play like Martin or like Scott is not very fair without them having any like prep, but oh well. So yeah, happy birthday Jack, 4 days ago, so I'm probably 5 days late. Happy birthday Jack. Yes, wins 0. How unfortunate. Anyways, how would you describe a player's playstyle? A lot of players have specific playstyles, and since I don't play Minecraft to keep track of a lot of players, they're a little hard to nose for me. Here are a few that I've managed to pick up on. Illumina, when it comes to PvP, tries to kill as clean as fast as possible. Purple tries to exactly make observation and then exploit them whenever possible. Yep, sounds about right. The unpredictability of MC33. At first glance, MC went mostly as predicted. Yellow and red get to dodgeable. Red won, pink got last. Shame purple came top 3. Most people could have probably seen this outcome. But that doesn't tell the whole story. If we're looking on a game-by-game basis, we see that the outcomes for most of them was really unpredictable, with teams underperforming their best games and having brilliant performances in their worst ones. Yeah, that did happen. Some MCR screenshots/info. Our teams have been chosen and contacted. A little explanation. Can you share how many applications you have looked through? Oh, at least 7. Oh my god, reference to the freaking Wiggles team. I thought they were all announced on one day. We'll be announcing them as normal. Yep, that already all happened. Every player's best non-canon placement. 1st to 5. There's a lot of people in 1st to 5. I mean, I'm not entirely surprised that the bulk of people is 1 to 5. But that is kind of crazy that the bulk of people is 1 to 5. I might do this for Block Wars, actually. Or someone who is actively in Block Wars, do this for Block Wars. I'm very curious. I feel like in Block Wars it would be more on the lower end, as like a peak performance, just because of the way Block Wars is currently formatted. But yeah, very cool, very fun. Cool. Average Fruitberry Sky Battle, oh boy, even more. Also, here's the blue team, very cool team. Alright. What is this? It's a 2-minute long clip. Is this just him going crazy? Yep, there's 1 kill. How many kills does he get by the end? He's on 4 right now. He's on 12 already here.
Fuck, they took the kill!
14? 14 is really good. Wait, hold up. MCC Sky Battle is going to turn into PB Sky High if Fruit keeps this up. Absolute domination from one player whenever they are in. Yeah. Yeah. Anyways. Day 17, time to find some new streamers to watch. Knowing all the creators in Rising, not knowing anybody. Good thing. True. Aim for the boys. Oh, and Grid Runners, gotcha. Which team is stronger? It's Pride Month. Okay, Scott wins. Okay, it's Scott wins. It's fine. Okay, Scott wins. Alright, I think that might be it for today. Oh, there's the purple team. People have seen this team in Dodge. What do you do? Freaking Nestor? Oh, it's over. Introducing the pink. Please let them be in more events so they can show off their skills more. Yeah, I can agree with that. When a rush map is sus. Yep. Teams that were predicted low but popped off. Oh, I've already seen this post. I've seen myself. Alright, and my team's with 2 newcomers and 2 MCC participants. Well. Actually, the first team only has 1 newcomer, and it's me. Because Grace is in Rising. Anyways, so yeah, that's red team. This would be a very fun team. I think, funnily enough, this team kind of feels like it's revolved around me, because I'm the only person who actually knows everyone on this team. I think Misty and Grace, I don't know how much they know about Shadoon or I've talked with Shadoon. I think I'm the only, and I think Shadoon the same way around. Shadoon might know of Misty if he watches Minecraft YouTube, or maybe he knows of Grace too, but I think I'm the only person on this team who actually knows everyone, which is kind of sick. It's a really cool team though, seems really fun. It would be incredibly strong, but very fun regardless. Orange Ocelots. Fit, Forevitao, Filza, and Quackity. This would be a QSMP team. Dude, I want to see a QSMP team really bad, but I feel like it's really unlikely because of the way QSMP works. QSMP is very not much revolved around competition, whereas MCC nowadays is. I don't see Quackity returning, for example, because the event just isn't oriented around something like that. It's not really oriented around for fun POV. But I think it would be this would be such a cool team to see in just in an MCC, or whether even in a Block Wars in the future or something like that. Just in an event that's formatted to be for fun. If they reach out to Quackity to have a QSP team, I think it'd be really cool. I think that'd be fantastic. Yellow Yaks, FaZe Ray, Fruitberries, Piga's Vibing, Captain Sparkles. Feels like a little bit of a weird mix. FaZe obviously is now in Rising. Piga's Vibing I'm not familiar with. I don't really know who that is. It just feels like a really weird mix of people. I mean, Fruit Sparkles teaming again on the yellow team. I mean, it is what it is, you know. Is this not the 4th time, I guess? I mean, cool. Lime Llamas, Ultra Sheeplord, Blue Jay, Ant Frost, and JoJo Solos. Also feels like a bit of a random team. I think Ultra Sheeplord is a Reddit person. I imagine Blue Jay probably is too, if I had to guess from context. Ant and JoJo are people who I imagine are pretty actively on Reddit, so maybe this does make sense. But yeah, I guess that would be a team. Green Geckos, Coldified, Foolish, Sapnap, and Spreen. What an interesting combo. Why did you put Coldified in, but not with Shadoon? That really confused. You could have probably swapped Foolish and Shadoon from my team and this team, and it would have made way more sense. Actually, that would have made way more sense. Why is Shadoon on here instead of Foolish? Anyways, I mean, this is a cool team. Spreen would be really cool to see in a Minecraft event. There's obviously a reason he's not been in, because I know he's followed MCC and like interacted with stuff before. And if he were to be interested, he'd probably be in. So I imagine he's probably not interested or whatever. So yeah, but cool team regardless. Cyan Coyotes, Wally Bear, O Garfield, Purpled, and Owen-ish. I'm not sure who Owen-ish is. Purpled Wally duo is crazy. Ogar's a tester, so that's not allowed. But Ogar does know Purpled, so chemistry-wise they'd probably be fine. But that wouldn't make any sense. Next team, Kratzy, Chan, Diggity Dog, Ham Sandwich, and Shane. Shane and Dave duo makes sense. Not sure why Ham Sandwich is on there. I know Ham Sandwich is like a parkour warrior, like try-hard streamer or whatever, I think. They're like a parkour pro or whatever. Chan Diggity Dog I'm not familiar with. But sure. Blue Bats, Mini Muka, SB737, Clown Pierce, and Quiff. To my understanding, these guys are all on an SMP together, from what I've heard. I could be completely wrong, but I think they're all on SMP together. I don't know much about Quiff, but the other three are all cool. If they're all friends, then the chemistry would be fine. It just looks very weird as like an announcement. This would be a very peculiar MCC team. Anyways. Purple Pandas, Azuma, Etho, Iskal, Doc. What a banger of a team. To me, this just feels like a team of full newcomers, because Etho's played once without streaming, so that counts for like 80%. Iskal's played, but like it's been so long that that also counts for like 60%. And then Doc and Azuma are obviously new. Coincidentally, those are the two hermits, Doc and Azuma, that I've said should be added just because, if they're interested at least. I think they just add to the variety of MCC teams. I think it'd be really fun to have them in the rotation regularly. I think it'd be really cool. Just have them in if they want to, and you know it doesn't really hurt because they're already hermits and they'll just be able to team with more hermits. And finally, Pink Parrots, Sandwich Lord, CPK, Tommy in it, and Neb. I mean. Technically, I mean, this team actually probably worked pretty well. This now is no longer a team with 2 newcomers and 2 MCC participants. This is just a team of MCC participants. But yeah, I mean, sure. Ace Race music for strings unfinished. Holy moly. Despite my little eye, 2 season 3 coats. Shane and Purple. Yeah, they freaking destroyed in the Tubnet event. Anyways, I've been going for 43 minutes. I think that should be plenty of content for you guys to chew down on. I'll be back later again on stream today, like I said, and also probably have another video uploaded today. So thank you for watching. I'll see you later. Goodbye.